because I thought that it was a good time for us to review our norms, but before we get to that, kind of talk a little bit about some of the positive things that I've seen lately from this group and some things that we can work on, some challenges that we can work on. So let's go over the rules for the circle. And let's really think about those for just a second. I brought in cappuccino. So cappuccino is kind of important to me because cappuccino was purchased at a hotel on a family vacation up in the mountains up in Glenwood Springs. And my daughter's had cappuccino since she was probably about 4 years old. It's one of her favorite bears. And I asked her this morning if she would mind if we used her in RJ Circle today, and she was like, of course you can. Cappuccino would love to go to RJ Circle with you. So, but one of the rules is that in order for you to talk, you have to be holding cappuccino. So the only one that should be talking right now is me. Joshua, help me. Omar, help me by putting your phone away. So I'm going to start by passing cappuccino around, and I'm going to start with something positive you've noticed since the beginning of the year about this class. And one thing that I'm going to notice is that I used to have a feeling of really dreading coming to this class because there's some strong personalities in here. There's also, which is a good thing, strong personalities are good. But also, I got a lot of back talk really early on in this class, and it was challenging for me as a new teacher here at Hinkley to come into this classroom and deal with those challenges. And so I've noticed a change in the way that you all have behaved as I've gotten to know you better. So Carlos, I'm going to pass it around this way. And I'm going to remind you of the norms for the circle one more time. The only person that's talking, and this includes reacting, is the person that's holding there. Talk something positive about this class.
People are open-minded.
We're smart when we put our mind to it.
We're not as bad as how we used to be. Well, weird.
So something positive about this class, a change maybe you've noticed since the past.
People don't like to talk back as much.
We do our work finally, and we don't disrupt you that much. We do it.
We're not as rowdy and gossip.
I don't.
We were doing so much better. We must try our best.
Nothing out of hand, second place. We do our work most of the time.
Yeah, we do our work.
We still write. Let's talk.
Same.
Let's talk.
I don't know. When you please back.
You get more words.
We don't have to do evil eye, Ben. We just give each other evil eyes. That's our thing. So he tumbled around pretty quickly in the class old cappuccino.
Because he's fast.
And so this one might slow us down just a little bit more because I would like to notice one challenge that I still see in the class. One thing is that every once in a while, even though I see more compliance when I ask people the first time to put their phones away, or that kind of thing, I still have some people that I get the feeling like if I would even come up to you and ask you for your phone, that I would get a very hostile response. And so I feel myself reacting to that because, you know, I didn't become a teacher to take phones away from people, but I realize and know that that is something that will get in the way of you being able to focus on your work is being on your phone. So I think that is a challenge that we can work toward improving.
There's some people who are now, like who, they don't, I think when they're talking too much, they're not letting allow the other people to like concentrate with their work.
Nah, you're safe then. Be nice.
A challenge that you might notice about the class.
Being mentioned.
There's the attitude in the phone challenge.
Remember the rules, guys. So I noticed that there was one challenge that I thought we needed to work at is our phone behavior. And you can add any kind of challenge that you think we still have with the group.
Sometimes we need to focus on.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, it was really funny because, like, some of my friends asked me what school's like, and I said, well, you know, it's kind of a good day when I get less F-bombs in my classroom. And I noticed that we've kind of fallen off of our using good language in this classroom as well, and so let's add that to the challenges. I'm glad someone brought that one up. So I heard attitude, phones, sort of respecting and listening, and the language as the things that we maybe are our challenges to work on. And then I want to own up to a couple of mistakes that I've made and see if you guys can, as we pass it around, acknowledge any mistakes or things that you feel like you think you need to work on. And, you know, I've mentioned before that this is my first year at Hinckley, and so everything is new and a challenge to me, and one thing that has been great is getting to know my students better now, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. But I really struggled, and I wanted to show you right up here that on the norms, that there's not a lot of signatures there. And I feel like I really failed you guys in getting you to sort of think about the norms in this classroom and be willing to sign off on them because they work the best for us. And so maybe in this class it took us a quarter to get to know each other well enough that we can say that the norms of trying our best, working hard, listening, sometimes giving up our phone or giving up our seat is what we really need to do. And so I feel like I failed in really getting the norms down for this classroom like I wish I had. And I really did a lot of personal reflecting at home when I went home at night. I also talked to a lot of veteran teachers asking what can I do with my 6 hour to make things better. And so I know Talia, can I throw the bear to you?
I'm a little bit right
Okay.
here.
This is little Cap.
Okay, well, Miss, it's not necessarily you, it's the students. If the students don't wanna participate or listen, that's not, like, it's not your fault, it's them, like, knowing that you're doing what you have to do as a teacher, and they still don't wanna participate. It's not because of you, it's because of them. So you cannot blame yourself. Can you shut up?
So funny way.
If he wants to talk, I'll bring the bear.
Yeah, if you wanna talk, go outside. Yeah, that's right.
Can you start it around, can you start cappuccino around thanks for your
What are we
contribution?
supposed to be saying? Like responding.
Anything, in either a response to what I had to say or something that you'd like to own that you think you maybe could work more on.
My attitude, I need to say that to you. I can work on putting my phone away.
Pass me that bear.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, the glass.
Oh.
I'm in this class.
Oh, I only missed a week.
Oh,
That's because I wasn't out here, so I don't care. I was so I got nothing to say,
I only missed a week. I wish I could say that.
Remember the rules, guys, remember the rules. Who's got the bear? I've lost him. Oh, thanks.
TJ.
How can we be more cooperative and stop being a smart mouth?
I agree with what she said, because sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Like, students don't want to learn.
Shut up.
I don't think it hit you guys on this side.
That people are gonna come in the classroom and do their work. If not, then what's the point of coming over here? Because then they're gonna interrupt, and then it's gonna take you longer to get their attention. Or to get attention, it's gonna take more time with the class hours. And they need to learn how to,
I could work on getting on into the conversation too much, because then the person was talking.
I love that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking out of turn. Follow my own rules.
oh God, I'm not touching so much.
I could work on being here for more than 2 days.
Come on. Do you want the bears?
Yeah. You know, I'm feeling like I'm really glad we did this. And and so I'm wondering, now that we've sort of talked about the whole respect thing, listening to Who's Got the Bear, and listening in class, showing up more. This is sort of where showing up makes the most, is the bang for your buck is really big when you're a junior. It's sort of where if you're behind in credits, people are going to start having really awful conversations with you. So coming is really important. So I'm wondering if I could ask you guys to, we can have a little bit of a crazy time for about 5 minutes, and everyone, and wondering if people feel comfortable now going ahead and taking out the chalk and signing under number 6 for 6th hour.
I didn't know we were supposed to sign that.
Probably because I was too nervous to tell you guys I wanted you to sign off on the norms because I didn't think you agreed with them. I think there was probably a reason behind that. But now I feel better. I feel more confident that you guys are with me. So why don't I do this? Why don't I pass around the chalk? And they're kind of broken into pieces. And why don't you pick a variety of different colors from the chalk? And go ahead and go on up and know that you kind of have to find a sharp edge on here or else it'll be real smeary. And so, and if you want the same color, just break them in half. I don't care about if they stay in big sticks or not. Okay? So you sign under number 6, 6th hour up there, in chalk. That's like a chalk erase board.
When were people writing on it?
Right?
When did you write the write
It was towards the beginning of the year. It was like the first couple weeks of school. Yeah, I might need to grab your pass though.
TJ, why are you on Sunday?
Where is your name?
Like yesterday.
Who asked me for the pass?
Enroll yourself in an alternative school. I was not. Like,
No, I need to. I was an accident.
I'll go with this.
Then it comes back.
Look, Bracky. Awesome. I live.
Miss Huun.
You want me to cover?
Huh?
You want me to cover?
No, you're fine.
So I want to share with you what we're going to do for the rest of the day.
Miss Huun is Miss Huun. Julie.
Yeah.
Is this the end of your circle?
What?
End of your circle? Is this the end of the circle? I just want to stop the recording if it's the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.